Hey guys, how's it going? And all of those greetings and things. My name is Matt Cross, and
Are you sure?
I am hosting episode 3 of Oh, That's a Podcast. And you're right, yeah, I am sure that I am hosting. And joining with me are two delinquents in the scene. Why don't you introduce yourselves and plead your cases?
Hi, my name is Mewtwo King.
Your name is what now?
Mewtwo King.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry for that balding case of yours.
Well, I have a box over my head.
Ah,
My name is Guildmaster Wiggly, and I love you.
man. Some people can respond to that if they want. Yeah. This is a very impromptu podcast, mostly because
Literally just planned like 5 minutes ago.
Literally because I just got home and my feet are killing me.
Shut the fuck up, Matthew.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
But
Is this how you treat your workers? I'm going on strike.
I'm not the...
Jeez. Are you gonna make pitchforks and picket fences?
Picket signs?
Picket signs, I mean.
What, fucking
Not picket
SpongeBob joke.
fences, no. I'm
Krusty
thinking of the
Krab is
literal meaning.
unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
Mr. Wiggly is in there, standing in the oppression,
Plotting
lying
his
his oppression.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
But
Okay.
a bit of news happened when I came in. When I heard that there is a new 2DS, would one of you like to explain what's the case of this?
All I saw was like the "Oh no, baby, what is you doing" memes when.
Okay, well, but for serious, Nintendo like 2 hours ago, actually like an hour ago, fucking released a video showing off that they are going to be releasing a new 2DS XL, and what it is just the new 3DS XL without the capability of 2D, and it's a $50 cheaper alternative. And my original reaction was fucking really? They're doing this? But now I'm just like, that's cool. So now it's basically like a Wii Mini that works. And
Isn't that the Nintendo Switch
more.
or the Wii U?
it's like, okay, so it's just a nice cheaper alternative for people who haven't upgraded yet, because not only is there already Xenoblade and Super Nintendo Virtual Console and better playability on games like Majora's Mask 3D and Hyrule Warriors Legends, but there's more exclusives coming out, which I think the 3DS version of Fire Emblem Warriors is going to be new 3DS exclusive, I'm pretty sure. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh.
So it's basically just like upgrade now, guys, because it's gonna get good from here on out. Because
Did they
seems that they're
specifically say they promised new exclusives?
well, I mean, there's the Fire Emblem Warriors one coming, and they're going to keep the 3DS strong. They said alongside the Wii, if I can fucking speak, alongside the Switch. So I feel like they're going to be throwing out some cool shit here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, at least, because
maybe a Pokemon Stars, wink wink, nudge nudge, hey hey,
or something.
Pokemon Dungeon.
Else.
or Pokemon Shiny Diamond and
Pokemon
something.
Crazy Diamonds.
Fuck.
But I mean, I don't know, the new 3DS.
Pokemon Crazy Diamond and Garnet Amethyst and Pearl.
And the Pokemon Stevens.
And Knuckles.
Oh goodness, this is
Pokemon
going
Knuckles.
south. This podcast is going south quickly. Okay.
But I mean, in my case, and the way I see it, the new 3DS has always been a redundant thing for me, because I only saw it as nothing more than a Xenoblade machine, because that was really the only big exclusive I could see it for. I could see it for improving the performance of newer games like Hyrule Warriors Legends and what was the other one?
Fire Emblem Warriors
3D,
is
right?
coming. Oh yeah, Majora's Mask 3D got
it was
capability.
to improve
And
the performance of that. Yeah, I get that idea.
It's got a built-in Circle Pad Pro and all that.
It's got like the other like knob, which I've felt, and I don't really like the feeling of that.
You get used to it, especially if you play Xenoblade, because
imagine,
that's your analog stick. But
it still feels like a nub to me. So
for me personally, I upgraded from a small 3DS to a new 3DS XL for multiple reasons. First reason being Xenoblade and Earthbound. I mean, I couldn't go without those two.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Love those.
Cave Story.
Well, Cave Story is already on the regular 3DS.
Wow.
So, but yeah. And the other reason was that the game that broke me on the old 3DS, which I had just like a regular standard 3DS, was Kid Icarus Uprising, because my hands were cramping something fucking fierce trying to play.
Oh, is there like a
3DS.
better way to control it?
No, it's just I needed a bigger console because I have giant man hands.
Oh man, that game really needs a dual analog control.
Yeah, but that
would,
wasn't the
benefit
point.
so greatly with it.
They didn't want to do that because
I already love
point,
it, but geez, I don't like the way I have to play it all the time.
I want a new Kid Icarus game, man. Uprising was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It taught about anarchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Among other things.
Can I share a small story?
Yes.
Sure, man.
I saw like on some forum there was some mother complaining about her kid playing Persona 5 and it was like, my son is learning about blasphemous religions and worshiping demons, and oh my god,
geez.
it was the funniest shit. I'm like, well, maybe don't let your kid fucking play a.
You're kind of the one who let him do that, you know.
She's kind of the one that don't weigh a ton.
She's kind of the one.
Call of Duty's rated M, and that's for kids. No, it's not.
It was never for kids. I don't think you send your kids off to war if they're not a child soldier.
No. Oh, might as well talk about this now. Last podcast is already outdated because they extended the
I would have
deadline.
annotated it by then, but go ahead.
Yeah, but still, I mean, we might as well mention it in person here.
Yeah.
The streaming restrictions have now been lifted. Well, not totally lifted. They're much better than they were. You can play and stream everything up until it was like November 19th, and that's like right before the massive story spoilers and the final 2 dungeons. So
they specifically said the final 2 dungeons, and did they also say like before the big twist or something like that?
Yeah. The big twists occur before the final 2 story dungeons. So
okay, yeah.
Until Persona 6.
Well, also
see, that's the ending of Persona 5. You get to play Persona 6.
Might as well mention that Atlas is certainly planning on keeping this going strong, because I don't want to say the term milk because I didn't really feel like Persona 4 was milked.
It's a bit less disciplined.
But
yes.
They registered domain names for like 5, 6, 7 different Persona titles now. Like Persona 5, like it was like P5A, PQ2, and Persona Dance and P3D. Like they're
basically doing what they did with Persona 4.
Yeah, and I hate
the
it
dancing game and the fighting game.
I hate it when people say milk, because the dancing game was just an interesting try thing, and people really enjoyed that, and it's a fun rhythm game. And then the Arena and Arena Ultimax brought the cast of P3 in and established a world between the two, and so
yeah, I mean, I could see that kind of thing working as a fighting game because they're stylistic characters that work.
Only thing that I have a problem with is that they made a Persona 4 the animation, which was already pretty short and abridged as was, but then they made a Persona 4 Golden the animation, which was even shorter and just like rapid fire, and I don't understand
the point. Was it like the same
of Persona 4
story
Golden.
for like 4 Golden and 4?
It's the same story, but with the added twists in Golden.
It's practically New Game
They
Plus.
somehow made it even shorter.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't understand the point of that, but yeah, they have like manga, and it's insane. But
Sailor Moon Crystal of Persona.
What?
If you watch Sailor Moon, you're a girl.
Thank you.
Oh God, I remember.
I appreciate being called.
We
that.
watch Little Witch Academia here. Real
Only
men.
that, man.
Yeah.
I haven't caught up with it actually. I mean,
can we watch Love Live? Is that okay?
Not even Idolmaster.
Not even Idolmaster. Come on, dude. How about Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? That shit was good.
All right, I'll take that.
Okay, cool.
I'll take anything with personality and humans.
It's already fucking done though. I'm so sad. I felt so empty at the ending.
I remember watching Love Live with a friend and I I got through the first 3 episodes, and I had to ask because I was too afraid. But then I asked him, "Do males exist in this universe?" And then in one of the flashback scenes when they're like kids or something, and they're playing around with like other like kids in the playground, and then I see like a boy, and I'm finally like, "Yo, it's a male! There's a male! It's finally a male!"
Never touch Toho, Matthew, because Toho is all girls except like a shopkeeper.
Oh,
like one shopkeeper is
And
like
you.
the only male in the Toho universe.
yeah, that's what I always
Because
get
I don't
out
know,
of Love Live.
I don't know one girl that plays Toho, and I've been playing Toho for years.
I fucking love Toho. I hate the community, but I love Toho.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with the 2DS XL, right? Or the new.
Oh yeah, we're going back to that. Okay.
Now, was there already a 2DS XL? Not like a new.
No,
2DS?
no. There's just every release of the 3DS is as follows: 2DS, 3DS, 3DS XL, new 2DS XL, new 3DS XL. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I saw. Do you guys know Nick Robinson? Porter Robinson's brother.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he just retweeted a tweet where he was talking about the 3DSs. And what did it say exactly? Let me find this. All right, so it says, Nintendo, damn, naming our system the Wii U sure was confusing for customers. Let's never do this again. Also Nintendo, Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo DSi, Nintendo DSi XL, Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 3DS XL, Nintendo 2DS, new Nintendo 3DS, new Nintendo 3DS XL.
Nintendo Switch U.
Oh
Yeah.
the Nintendo Switch Wii, which
The Nintendo
is backwards
Switch
compatible
DS.
with your Wii games. There's the Switch 64.
The Switch Station 360.
The Switch Vita.
The Switch Vita.
Who could forget? I mean, come on.
Switch
Come on,
VR. And Knuckles Final Chapter Prologue.
Featuring
Now,
Dante, Devil May Cry.
Featuring Dante.
Hell yeah! We get a new Devil May Cry game. Finally.
Well, Suda, I'm hoping
It's a sequel to the shitty. It's a sequel. It's a
we'll
sequel
make
to
a
the shitty
new
reboot.
No More Heroes, which I really want. We already
Yes.
have 4 Devil May Cries. Like,
I'm hoping we get news on that new Travis Touchdown game.
So Nintendo also I didn't expect Xenoblade 2 to actually come out this year, but
It's coming out this year. I'm kind of
it's coming.
surprised.
I'm shocked, dude. Like they retweeted or not retweeted. Oh my god, they released like their if it was their earnings or their projects or something somewhere to some company. But yeah, it looks like Xenoblade 2 is still scheduled for this year, which thank God, because Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy VII
Those got delayed, right?
are not delayed, but they haven't been given a release date. But currently they're slated for 2018 and beyond. So
Yes.
I was prepared for it. I was okay. At least we got a lot of Kingdom Hearts, and we're getting
Yeah, for like Kingdom Hearts 3, there hasn't been too much to really, I guess, justify that it's kind of complete, I guess.
No way. And FF7R, we've seen
Especially
like one
Final
trailer.
Fantasy 7. That
Yeah,
one too.
but at least we're getting like FF12 Zodiac Age this year.
Yeah, I would kind of argue the same for Xenoblade 2 to some extent.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they.
That's why it kind of
to.
surprised me when they said that they're gonna release it this year, because
They have to show big shit at E3 with it.
they gotta show a lot to show that it's, in a complete state. Otherwise, it's kind of cautious.
Or remember
expect
but how they unveiled Breath of the Wild, though. Like, we saw way more at the very end of its release time than we did beforehand. So
That's true.
I think it's not like Sun and Moon where they were releasing every little individual update as it. Oh my god, that was tiresome.
That was a bit too much. It kind of ruined the surprise for me.
Well, not really. I was gonna look
I
up.
always ignore it, but I mean,
I was expecting all the data miners to throw out the Pokemon. As long as I didn't get spoilers or nothing, I was fine.
yeah.
So,
But I mean,
Did you-
with Xenoblade 2 coming out this year, actually compare that to like Xenoblade X. When they announced
Xenoblade Cross, we didn't.
It was like
we saw a couple updates, but we didn't get a lot. And then like
yeah, because I remember in its earliest time when it was like it wasn't even related to Xenoblade, it was more like a Project X kind of thing.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
it was pretty obvious that it was.
So
really
I'm pretty sure that it wasn't intended to be a Xenoblade game. I'm like 100% certain. I feel like it was supposed to be the start of a new Xeno
It feels
series.
like a way different game.
It feels like Xenoblade's gameplay coupled with Xenosaga is what it feels like to me. So
yeah.
But yeah,
in my case, it just felt more like, what is it? I mean, it was an open world kind of thing, which I didn't really expect going into it.
It was cool.
Which is why I was kind of overwhelmed. Actually, I need to get into it more often. It's I have barely found time to find for Xenoblade X, and I really want to get into it.
I've restarted Xenoblade Cross like 4 or 5 times now, but I always get
Xenoblade Cross or X.
I call it Xenoblade.
I'm gonna call it Cross because my name.
You like Cross.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was just like, Matt, don't you say you're trying to go away from advertising and whatnot?
Oh yeah.
Press the cross
Matt
button.
C. Vitamin Matt.
Nope.
Matty B.
Matt X. My last name has been X the whole time.
But when's that Crash Bandicoot trilogy coming out? Do we know? Do we have a release date on that?
I want to say it's this year.
Since the last episode, Yooka-Laylee came out. How's that? I'm considering it. I've heard
Yooka-Laylee?
it's okay.
It's a joy, but sometimes it is.
But sometimes.
Only sometimes. The only really questionable things are the stuff that do not involve platforming. As in the minigame stuff is really unnecessary, and what is it? Most of the missions are pretty fun because it's like obstacle course kind of things and like the occasional do a thing for a character in a creative way. Those things are cool. Mm-hmm. The stuff where it's like you kind of have to what is it? You need like a later ability and then you have to go back to do it again. Like I get that you need to kind of confer that idea, but it's kind of tedious either way to just have all, because like literally the first level of Yooka-Laylee is the most overwhelming first level because it throws everything at you.
Okay.
Like it's not like a standard level where it's like easy objectives here and there. They throw like 20 opportunities to get pages at you.
Oh my goodness.
And like some of them you can't get until you get like later abilities, which I get the idea is that you have to progress and then you get new shit. So then you can go back to the old shit to get newer shit. But I mean, it throws it a lot at you.
I've heard that it has a like a purposefully shitty camera, and
it's kind of selective. Sometimes the camera you can control on your own and it's pretty rad and it feels nice. Other times when you're in a specific section where it's like one of those sections where you're locked to a 2D perspective, you can't control the camera. It forces you into it.
Okay, I think Yooka-Laylee is a game that I'm probably going to.
But I mean, in general, I think Yooka-Laylee is a good time, but only when you're ignoring like the parts that are kind of questionable.
I think I'm going to wait for a price drop on it. I don't want to spend a full 40 on it.
I'd also get the Switch version too. That's the kind of game I'd see playing, like just like.
I'm gonna get the Switch version.
Yeah. Otherwise, get the PC version, I guess.
Speaking of Switch, Mario Kart 8 is released tomorrow morning. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I love the reviews for those.
And speaking of which, there is a game that I would like to say in mind. If you guys haven't already known, Automata will be having a free-to-play thing happening next month on May 26th, where the game will be officially free-to-play for anybody and anything. And
Jinx is the Automata guy.
Yeah, I am really the Automata guy. I'm surprised Ronimo hasn't picked me up on anything yet.
Finally get into it.
Yeah, finally.
I'll finally get into it as well.
Yeah. Just
but yeah, what else? Oh, Bayonetta came out on PC. That's pretty fucking awesome.
It's pretty nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, there was an update for Bayonetta that leaked an image for Vanquish, one of Platinum's other games. Could be getting another port too.
Oh man.
If that happens, then I'm hoping the rest of Platinum stuff comes in there too. Maybe Anarchy Reigns. I always wanted to try that one. Bayonetta 2, not too sure about because of the whole Nintendo publishing thing.
Yeah.
I would think they could find a way around it because that game in its entirety, there's nothing strictly Nintendo related.
I mean, like, I don't know how much of a hassle it was for Square Enix to put Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance on the 2.8 collection because that was a 3DS exclusive.
Yeah, I think it's barely even a hassle.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I think with Bayonetta 2's situation, it's different because that game was literally funded by Nintendo. Like, Nintendo made that game happen. So it would be really up to them.
That's a question.
Like all the people bugging Hideki Kamiya, creator of Bayonetta, for Bayonetta 2 on PC, he just keeps telling them, "Fucking ask Nintendo."
Just ask Nintendo, guys. You know,
he's gonna block you.
And he blocks you, dude. I keep getting nervous when I want to tweet something at him because I think at some point he'll block me for it.
I fucking love his Twitter. Speaking of awesome Twitter, Wendy's, man. Have you seen like what Wendy's is fucking throwing down on Twitter all the time?
Jeez.
All this fucking Wendy's fan art. It's awesome.
The Wendy arts have been.
I love this shit. It's so good. Wendy's is getting a good fucking IP.
See, I wish their PR was just as good as their food, though.
Nah.
What do you mean? Like
their food
sometimes
sucks.
Their food is okay.
Their food is super fucking greasy, but I don't know. I like it.
Well,
maybe it's just Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're not Canadian.
Well, then Canadian anything is probably
could
good.
be different.
Because they'll just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll make a better burger." But here in America, they're like, "Take your fucking thing and leave."
Oh, really? Jeez.
I've never had that. Wendy's has been like the nicest fucking place I've ever been to. Everywhere I've went.
Kind of varies from location to location, I guess.
Because
Jinx had the sassier Wendy's. That's where the woman, the anime girl came from.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
the
Wendy's Twitter
under Wendy's Twitter works out my Wendy's. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's Twitter is at this point rivaling Arby's Twitter. When it comes
I think
doesn't want any quote unquote beef with Wendy's.
Oh yeah, no, like Arby's Twitter, they just do like creative stuff with their packaging. And
Arby's Twitter references everything on is what they do.
They literally made a thing for Flint Hook and Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
I don't know.
And they also made a JoJo reference.
And they made a JoJo reference for, what is it, Part 7. No one knows Part 7 yet.
People are probably sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
I know, right?
Somebody up in Arby's must be like a huge
what the fuck? Who's heading that shit, dude? Like, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they don't just like go online and just be like, oh, they're talking about Part 7.
They just like do a random generator of like the most popular things in the culture, and then they just randomly got, oh, Gyro Zeppeli. Boo, we'll make him into.
I didn't even know Arby's had gyros. That's the thing.
It's gyro.
Jinx,
the word is gyro.
Jinx. Next time they're gonna do Anna Blue.
Oh fuck.
They're gonna do Anna Blue next.
And they're gonna have like a big box of fries for all those lonely fat kids, like, aka me. Like,
same, dude.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm telling you this. I go to McDonald's just to buy fries, and that's about it.
Nobody outside of this circle is going to get these fucking jokes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, look up Anna Blue. She's a good singer. I love her.
Yeah. You see, like we'll at the end of the podcast we'll
I'll put a link in the description to her social media and her songs. They're all classics. They're all good. She's a pretty good singer, actually.
I don't know if she's pretty though. Stuff. I have not seen any pictures of her.
I haven't seen her. I've seen her CG face.
Yeah.
More bad Twitter shit. There's Nintendo of America's Twitter
and Nintendo Twitter.
The Nintendo of America Twitter is legit fucking garbage, and whoever's heading that needs to be fired because they're
doing the meme thing, right?
It's bad. Like Nintendo of UK's is okay and sometimes funny, but Nintendo of America's is fucking like okay. So here's an example. Like they tweeted out a picture of Bowser Jr. and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the Koopalings, and it had squad goals on it, for example, and then Sonic Twitter replied to them with like the menu select from Sonic 3 and Knuckles that just said delete on it, and
then they replied hashtag 3edgy5me.
3edgy5us, and they had a picture of like the Inkling girl looking at Mario, just some stock Mario Kart 8 image. Bro, do you even drift? Like, oh, it's so horrible.
All right,
it's
here's
so
the
bad.
difference between these two Twitters. The Sonic Twitter memes, but they meme, but they're pretty creative with it because
they're fucking awesome about it.
They work within their own like knowledge of their license and their media. They like play around with like jokes surrounding the community with it, and it's clever. Nintendo's thing is to be so out of touch, so I don't want to say cringy because like
it's cringy.
Everyone says that.
It's the definition of cringy though. Yeah, it's bad,
but they're getting people's attention with it.
That's true. I think
I will
it is.
Say that
it might be on
somehow
purpose now.
So purposely bad that you just have to notice it.
But oh my goodness, the Sonic Twitter. Can we just discuss that shit?
Nintendo Twitter is pretty much like Disney Twitter and Nick Twitter because they do the same exact shit.
Can we please discuss?
They essentially do the same kind of like dad or mom memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we please discuss the Sonic Twitter though at length, because the Sonic Twitter is just
fantastic.
Amazing. Aaron Weber does an amazingly good job because like he references shit like Sonic, and like I remember when Mighty Number 9 released, hey, it's better than nothing, like throwing shade, and oh god, I hate the Dat Boy memes so much, but when they did it, it was fucking hilarious. Because like they had Big waking up, Froggy, you look kind of weird, good buddy, and then it zoomed in. It was just Dat Boy, like, oh, they do. They do such good shit.
What is it? Their community game, Big's Big Fishing
Adventure 3. I played that shit immediately, and it was fucking awesome
legendary.
Because
oh my goodness,
like Knuckles and sorry, my big fucking Sonic nerds coming out here. Speaking of Sonic, Matt Cross here and I are doing a Sonic Adventure DX Let's Play. Go over to my channel. That's
Adventure, and I guess you're planning the
Excuse
others.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, the others.
And I'm not on?
No, dude.
Oh, no.
No, get out of here.
Wow.
Get out of here,
You're
James.
a bit late.
I actually
You're a bit late to the lineup, mister.
But like it had Shadow and Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3 had Shadow and Knuckles fighting over which game was better, Knuckles Chaotix or Shadow the Hedgehog. Just really obscure shit like that. Amazing. Just really obscure shit like that. Or the Sonic Boom cartoon does this shit too. Like there was an episode where it was like some hippopotamus game. It was like, I brought this hippopotamus game. Like he brought like the sequel, so it was this game too. And then it was like, oh man, I love that one. That's the best one. He never transitioned into 3D well. And then like Sonic said something about like, I hated when they changed the color of his legs. Just like super obscure shit like that is just.
I just like through all of this self-aware stuff that they're okay with it.
Sonic,
they're just okay with it.
Sonic is the best at it.
They know Sonic's a meme at this point, whether you like him or you hate him. Like he's a fucking popular ass thing.
So much so that Teen Titans Go saved itself off of Sonic Boom's type of humor. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
So does
better
that
than
mean
it's better than it was.
And the Sonic and the Olympic Games is going to happen again.
Probably.
Probably.
Except it's going to be Nintendo versus Sega.
Can I just point out that the latest game in that series is the longest title ever?
Mario and Sonic at the
Sonic at the Rio de Janeiro. Oh wait, no. It was like. Not the other one is the London thing. Yeah, the Rio de Janeiro 2016 Summer Olympic Games for the Nintendo 3DS and the Nintendo Wii. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. They don't even give a shit.
I don't think they had Rio de Janeiro.
The Nintendo Wii and the
better not hope it's for
the DSi,
the PS7 or something. No, sir, it's for these consoles. Silly.
Speaking of, Scorpio specs got released. Woohoo!
Didn't they
can't wait. I can't wait to have another console. I can't wait to have another console that focuses more on Blu-ray and streaming capabilities, and nobody takes advantage of the power that's there.
You can play your Halo remastered.
You can play your Halo and your Forza and nothing else exclusive.
Basically.
If you couldn't play
Halo
it then, you can play it now.
0.2.
Halo, oh my god. But you can
Featuring
play
the 0.2 Master Chief.
you can play your Halo and your Forza and literally nothing else exclusive.
I swear that console's losing exclusives day by day.
Well, that's just because Microsoft did the dick-ass move of moving all their exclusives on the PC, so nothing's sacred.
That's
exactly.
What's happening.
It's just like, why did they do that? Because now there's really no reason for me to buy an Xbox. Like, even if it had like a really good exclusive, I have a PC and I have Windows 10. Why bother? Why buy?
Right. Yeah. That's my idea too.
Why bother buying a $500 brick of a DVD player to play?
Like, I was gonna say, like, a good exclusive there is Killer Instinct, but that's already on PC coming already.
The legit only Xbox exclusives I have ever cared about are Rare Replay and
which in itself is a compilation of games that you can already get.
Lost Odyssey on the 360 is the one that I really want to play, but
in terms for like backwards compatibility, I guess.
Yeah, they did have backwards compatibility for that for the Xbox One, but it's just I feel bad for Xbox. I honestly do, because
I don't.
The only
they get what they deserve.
The only like reasons I ever hear anybody buying an Xbox are Halo, Forza, and my friends have it. You know, it's just like, you're missing out on so much good shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Just everything and more other than Halo and Forza is on PC and PS4, man. It's just...
And even then, like, the multi-platform stuff that goes on PS4 and Xbone or Xbox One, I always
Xbone, I don't care. Keep calling it that.
I always hear the PS4 version plays better anyways.
You know, it's just...
It's like, yeah.
I'm waiting...
even if taking the PC out of the equation, like, even if you have a PS4... If it's a PS4 versus Xbox One kind of thing, like, I always hear the PS4 version runs better.
And just to further push the point, like, when it comes to releasing add-ons, the only good things they even make are controllers, because the Kinect blows. The Kinect totally failed, and they just dropped that. And then they showed that HoloLens thing a couple years ago, and that looked super cool.
Nowhere.
But that's... it's been unheard of since...
You see,
it's just...
everybody... Sorry, but when everybody from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo did this whole exercising thing, most of it failed. Nintendo Wii stayed afloat because of Mario Kart Wii. And I could tell you this for a fact, that after Mario Kart Wii, there was practically no other game there to play. I had a Wii for like 8 years, and I lost interest after like the first one.
I don't know.
Like, I guess Mario Kart or like more traditional kind of stuff came.
What do you mean? Are you saying the Wii had no games at all?
No, the Wii had games, but there were games that were lackluster.
Of course.
Yeah. Like,
because the Wii was massive, though. That's the thing. The Wii blew the fuck up. Like, the Wii is exactly what the Switch is now. Like, it was revolutionary. Everybody had a fucking Wii. Everyone.
I guess in terms of like the novelty for it at its initial start, where it was more like I get what Jinx is saying. It was more of like an exercise.
It was
like a motion kind of thing that was like clearly advertised for like all the starting things. But then like those things slowly lose their interest when it's nothing like traditional that you can actually like.
The issue was that the developers didn't know how to create for that, and it never turned out well. So what it eventually ended up turning into was a game with really good sort of forced motion controls, and it was a virtual console machine as well. So it was, and a GameCube with more games on it is really what it turned into by the end. But
aside from like the exercise motion things, once the traditional stuff settled in, then it kind of gained its
because like the most,
as you can see, when I said that the Wii failed in terms of like presentation, when I was talking about exercise, it practically like bombed. There was nothing I could really play that was exercise wise that I was interested in, other than like Wii Sports Resort. But there was like one or two things that were good.
Yeah, Wii Fit. You can burn some shit with Wii Fit, but I mean, like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hated it
for a while.
I don't know. I think gimmicks are just dumb all around, man. Unless it's like a super functionality gimmick, like what the Switch is, where it's like you can have it on the go and here. Like I still don't think we're ready for VR. I've experienced it and it's neat, but it's nowhere near like what it's advertised and supposed to be. And I think
the only time the Wii worked really well with the whole exercising motion thing was with WarioWare Smooth Moves. I thought it worked really well with that, how you could just move around and play games with that. And that was only because it didn't bullshit you. It was really quick, and it was just constant, it was just pick up and play. It was just constant game after game after game. It wasn't just because that's the problem with these exercise games. They expect you to put so much time into it until you burn yourself out of it. That's kind of where it loses its appeal and its durability. With Smooth Moves, it works because it's a constant thing that you're doing differently every single time. It's always changing things up. Which
the Switch has some potential with this because the Switch's HD rumble shit is great. It controls so smoothly, and I really want to. From what I hear, I really want them to make a Skyward Sword HD on it, for example, with the HD rumble.
I would think it would work.
It has some potential here because now that motion control is sort of settled in. Because PlayStation's still using the PlayStation Moves for the VR stuff. So they're developers out there.
And I guess the actual built-in gyroscope in the PS4.
Sort of. But
kinda.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think gimmicks like virtual reality and augmented reality are just so unnecessary. It's cool, but
they're unnecessary. When they're cool when you actually get into them. It kind of, but they're really hit and miss when it comes to them lasting for a while. In my case, I can get behind any gimmick that sounds dumb or really silly on paper, but it ends up being really something interesting in the long run. I can get behind just about any gimmick that infers something like that.
What else? Yeah. What else can we talk about today? Anything?
Well, there's also the whole fact that Outlast 2 came out.
I don't know anything about Outlast at all.
Outlast 2 is honestly the most boring Outlast.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Because
it's disappointing.
It's more annoying than scary.
Oh my. Oh.
Well, that's...
I went over to a friend's house because I did not want to pay for
I've heard the first Outlast is quite scary for a horror
The first
game.
Outlast is... It was a horror terror, practically. It lived up to his name. But with Outlast
with the sequel,
2, it was...
It was.
It was.
Fuck, I was in the middle of something. But yeah.
That's how you 2. know.
Yeah.
That's how you know the sequel's nothing. He has nothing to say about it.
It was what? I was finished. But... yeah, I don't know anything about Outlast personally. I think I saw a bit of the first game. I think I might have walked in on a podmate playing or watching PewDiePie play it or something. Is that the game with the night vision thing and the...
Yeah.
You're
pretty much a cameraman exploring an insane asylum with naked dudes having their dicks out, practically.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, okay.
And so, in Outlast, all you could do is really just film stuff. You can't fight. They say it a bunch of times. Regardless of what you do, you can't fight. You can only record and run. So pretty much you're a hardcore photographer for nature.
Okay, so I don't see a sequel ever working for that in any way, actually, because it's...
Unless they're treading their own steps.
That's a quick
and Outlast
gimmick,
2
man.
pretty much doesn't make sense, regardless of how much lore you put into it.
Yeah.
Because first they say oh, there's this, and
and then it's just...
And
Fuck. But yeah, sorry, because this fucking Froggy is so annoying. But
Froggy?
Frog?
I hate animals. I wish animal cruelty was actually reinforced.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so...
Well,
anyway.
I'm vegan. I'm vegan. How do
Let me just calm down a bit before we lose.
Let me clear my...
Yeah.
Okay, if we're talking about games that we've been playing...
Yeah, let's...
If Jinx has been playing Outlast 2, I've been finishing up Nier Automata. That DLC is coming out, I think, in a week or so. I don't know if you've heard about this, Wiggly, but it features a boss fight against the
yeah.
of Square Enix.
I saw that
and
shit.
Platinum Games.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That's amazing.
It's so silly. I love it.
Yeah,
it's amazing. I love how they can. I always knew deep down the CEO of Platinum could have the potential to shoot projectiles and do air combos. I knew it all along that they could do that.
You
Even
have to
Hideki
admit,
Kamiya
they
could
did
do
bring
it.
the best waifus of the video game age, so of course there has
Oh
to
yeah,
be some
yeah.
sort of.
That's why you see all that fan art of 2B everywhere.
Oh, Gravity Rush 2 got a 2B costume.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that also got a 2B costume
well,
out of nowhere. Yeah, Nier Automata is quite an interesting kind of game. I went into it going in thinking it as a Platinum kind of thing, like expecting like good combat and nothing more. I didn't realize that the guy behind it, Yoko Taro, is the most batshit insane director of RPGs ever created. Like this dude, he makes like pretty weird games that are pretty self-aware of the fact that you're killing a bunch of people for the sake of experience and stuff like that. Like they make you question that and all. But if in interviews, he's a pretty, like, besides hiding his face, he's a pretty modest guy.
Oh, is it that
like,
guy? The guy who showed up
Yeah,
to fucking like with that weird mask?
The face guy.
Yeah, it's him.
That's
Okay.
it. The dude's a pretty modest guy. I remember he was explaining what would happen when he releases an RPG and what would that do against an Atlas RPG. I guess, like in this case, he was referring to Persona 5, I guess. He explained the scenario of how, like, in the Japanese industry, there exists Yakuza, which has a pretty big like space in the Japanese industry, and then there's Atlas, who has a gigantic space because Persona is a giant thing.
And then and then there's like the rest of Shin Megami Tensei that which is huge in Japan.
And then he realizes when he releases Nier, it'll plop himself in the middle, and then he then states that if he ever releases a fantasy RPG and then Atlas does the same thing, Atlas will eat up his RPG and he will fail to exist in the world. Like he openly admits that his little game named Nier, can have no place against Persona or Yakuza.
That didn't happen though. It's like right up there with it right now. So I mean,
oh yeah, at this point, like he's pretty surprised that, like, even I'm surprised that Nier has gained such a popular like thing, because like I know the original Nier was like this cult kind of game because it's such a like a I don't want to say a bad fantasy RPG, but it was certainly one that had like a bunch of flaws and like was really just like clunky in general. It's not the kind of polished RPG you'd find from like Square Enix or anything like that.
The reason why Automata is so big is more than likely because of how hard Square pushed it forward.
Yeah, actually, it was because of that. Like this guy, like Yoko Taro, the director of it, he never would have gotten a chance to get another game. Like he actually pleaded, because at this point, when he released Nier, he didn't expect anything else to happen. Like at this point, before this, it was like the Drakengard series and like just like little things like that. He never expected Nier to get a follow-up, even though he really wanted to. So he like had to beg and plead Square Enix for something like that. So Square Enix was like, okay, yeah, you'll get a game, just make it good this time.
Yep. I haven't.
Yep. And then he somehow got the help of Platinum Games, which is, I think, is the perfect combination for that kind of dude.
Best combat makers, period.
I would, yeah, like the and also the most, I would say the most confident kind of action game makers, just teaming up with him to make an actually, not only a game that is interesting in itself, but that actually functions well and plays good. Nier Automata is that exact game. It's the kind of weird RPG that you'd expect from Yoko Taro, but it's the same polish you get from Platinum. It's kind of a bit of both sides.
Have Team Ninja and Platinum ever teamed up on a thing?
They have not. Team Ninja has been responsible for like the new Ninja Gaiden kind of games. Those are like hack and slash things too.
Team Ninja also did Hyrule Warriors. So
they did Hyrule Warriors and they did
Metroid Other M, I think.
Metroid Other M also. which I guess is combat related, but I mean just barely. But
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that'd be an amazing crossover if they did that. But anyway,
I would think, yeah, like a Team Ninja Platinum kind of thing. I think that would fit all right.
Are we gonna keep going around and talking about what we're playing right now? Like I can.
I mean, I've pretty much finished what I've been playing so far. Ukulele, Nier Automata. That's basically been my stuff.
All right.
Well, for me, I played Automata, and I'm playing RuneScape.
Really now?
Fucking
Really?
hate that frog. Yeah, I've been telling
You
you
should
guys.
stream the game
I wish I could, but
on your Beam. Yeah.
I'll probably get people in my chat saying, "Why are you playing this game?" Like,
And then like while you're playing it, you'll get like karaoke nights like you usually do.
oh yeah, karaoke nights every night for anybody who doesn't know.
Oh,
Chalk
yeah,
Said has
it's
a
always
pretty
good.
beautiful voice. Yeah.
When he sings Anna Blue. especially.
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna be in my reel for podcast, but you guys will hear some pretty fucked up shit. But like for the most part, for the most part, I've been playing RuneScape and Automata.
RuneScape, fam, you got to get me on that. I've been
Classic
meaning to get
RuneScape.
back in.
Classic RuneScape. I mean, like
Like
RuneScape
the
1.
old-
Oh, damn
My
it!
girlfriend RuneScape.
I'm a RuneScape 2 fellow. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
the newer ones? Or
No,
I
RuneScape
only
2,
know
not
about the really classic ones
not-
just because of how
not-
outdated they are.
not 3, but 2. 2 is the one where I feel most
Yeah,
home
3
with.
is kind of
Three's
questionable.
3's okay. It's just
Yeah.
I
2.
didn't like the UI.
2 is my home.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else?
What have you
RuneScape.
been playing, Wiggly?
Oh, me?
That's not Persona 5.
I've beaten Persona 5 now. I beat it earlier this week. But
Yeah.
I clocked in 96 hours within 2 weeks. Yeah, fam. And there's a video on my channel talking about it, full of spoilers. If you want to go
He
check
has a
that
new
out.
series called Wiggly Talks.
Wiggly Talks.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. And
Yeah,
Matt will
nice.
be on that eventually about something. We just gotta figure
I'll
out
be
what.
in there for the eventual Sprung episode.
Yes, fam. We gotta do it. We gotta do it when I
Wow,
finish
there
my
seems
Let's
to be a
Play,
lot of
dude.
Stuff you're doing without me, Matt.
But
Don't worry, dude. We'll get into that. Awesome Nuts, I guess. Or you could be a voice.
all right. So on my
Uh-huh.
on my blah, blah, blah. On my channel, I've been playing Prime 2, and I mean I should be playing Mother, Sonic Adventure DX, and Sprung.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna finish Sonic Adventure D. I'm saying this right now, like to you also, because I finally have good time.
Yeah, dude, this summer for
point.
show.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
my
for show?
for show.
For show.
My last day is like next week, and outside of my channel though, I just started up playing Stardew Valley today, and this game is adorable, and I love it already.
Oh man,
But-
I've always wanted to try that.
But I've been replaying Final Fantasy VI, and I'm considering starting another playthrough of Persona 3
Which version of Final Fantasy VI are you playing?
Advance.
The advanced version?
Yep.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
this is my second
Alright.
time playing FF6. The first time was on a PS1 copy, so woohoo! But
Yeah.
I'm playing Advance.
I
This
played it
time.
on PS None.
I never played. I never played past the end. Like I got to the end of FF6, and then I figured out, oh, you have to grind up like everybody because you have to have 3 separate parties for the final dungeon. I'm like, fuck
No.
that. So I'm gonna actually do it this time.
I always hate that feeling.
I'm gonna actually do it this time.
Couldn't be me.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm playing. Oh, I'm also watching One Piece because One Piece is fantastic.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because a lot of people who say that, like, you're like, yeah, I'm reading One Piece or watching One Piece. They're usually close enough to catch up. The ones who start all the way from the beginning are just like, I fucking hate this shit.
I love this show.
So much.
I love this show from
I
the
don't-
beginning, dude. Like
It's not gonna be
I'm
me
only
if I start it.
I'm only 100
Well-
episodes in, dude, and I love it.
I'm on the New World arc. I'm on Shabari. That's because I've been close with One Piece ever since I was a kid.
I just got
Pretty much.
I just got past the arc with what's his name? Chopper. Like his introduction arc fighting Walpole and whatnot. So that's all the further I am. I'm way behind, I know. But
But I'm not gonna lie because sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
Oh, but I'm not gonna lie that One Piece is truly one of the best shonen animes right now. As I was watching what?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm a big Naruto fan. I binged that shit like super quick, and Shippuden ended, and Boruto is now 4 episodes in, and I gotta admit, Boruto is actually pretty good because they're distinguishing the characters from their parents for the most part. I mean, there's one character that's pretty similar, but the opening is surprising because it looks like they're gonna turn the whole series upside down entirely. I'm excited. I'm also not just a Naruto nut, like, oh, I watched it in high school. No, like I binged the whole series in like 5 months, from beginning to end, knowing nothing going.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
it's not too hard.
Yeah, I love Naruto. I really do.
And,
like, as a not nostalgic fanboy, I think Naruto is one of the best shows ever created because of its extensive lore and the fact that I never feel like anything was like redacted or anything, or reinstated, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you overwrite a part that didn't make sense before and now it makes sense.
Retcon?
Retcon, that's the word. Nothing ever feels retconned. So anyway, we should probably end the podcast soon because as you can hear in the background, probably.
I was actually gonna say about like we should touch up on the whole YouTube controversy type stuff.
We can say that
we did that technically last. Actually, there's a lot more.
I guess this is the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because they don't invite me to anything anymore. So.
Oh my God.
There's still a lot going on, but we'll probably cover it in a later podcast.
We got more podcasts. We can go over the YouTube shit in depth. We just kind of skimmed past it and went jump from topic to topic to topic, so we can go more in depth into that. Next episode.
The main thing wasn't the main thing actually the new 2DS.
This time, yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I will as a final closing statement for that thing that kind of derailed itself. I'm gonna ask. Do you think the 3DS like system should coexist with the Switch?
Yeah.
Despite how the Switch is like a handheld thing.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
To be fair, I feel like as if they're keeping the 3DS and the Switch close together now, but as like by next year, I feel like they'll drop more stuff on the Switch than on the 3DS.
Probably, but like
if you see in certain ads, but like what I was saying is if you see on certain ads. I think Fire Emblem Heroes is supposed to be for 3DS and Switch.
Yeah.
But you only saw gameplay for the Switch. So I might see something about how the 3DS is kind of going to have like the Wii burial, where like when the Wii U came out, they first started saying, oh, there's going to be Wii games on here, but then they made the Wii U a completely different console.
Yeah, but it's just... I think the difference is that the Switch is a lot bigger of a thing to make games for, and games it's like developing for a new gen console in comparison to the people who develop strictly for the handheld consoles, So it's stuff like what's a good example? Like I don't think a game like Persona Q or like Ocarina of Time 3D with those low of graphics and whatnot would fly on the Switch. And I think it'd be a hassle for every single maker to switch over to a current gen, much more powerful console, So
yeah, because like if you create a thing for the 3DS, I guess your budget is strictly there for the 3DS development kit alone, and I guess transferring that to the Switch is kind of a big ordeal.
Yeah. So I think
they would probably stick to that kind of medium software. I guess.
But I do think by the end of the Switch's lifespan, I do think the 3DS is going to be gone or have a successor. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I was kind of gonna get at because
called the 3 square. So it'll have a 3, a small 2, and then a DS.
3 cubed.
What are these names? Dude, it's gonna get to a point where Nintendo makes so many consoles that you won't know what to name any of them. No, they won't even have names. They'll just be numbers.
It'll just be an alphabet.
The Nintendo 7.
The Nintendo 64. Wait a second.
Nintendo W.
The Nintendo no, we'll use binary even. It'll be the Nintendo 101.
The Nintendo 64 Lite.
What? Why even
goodness.
buy video games?
The Nintendo DVD player.
The DVD.
But yeah,
But I mean, I was gonna get that. Like, I do think, like I get Wiggly's idea of how like developers who work on the 3DS, they have like a specific, I guess, kind of budget or production for the 3DS. Like, I guess like lower. I don't want to say lower, but I guess projects that fit the standard.
It would be
of the 3DS production.
It would be weird to have Hyrule Warriors Legends next to Breath of the Wild on the same console. You know,
Yeah,
it would,
because
it would feel
two
like
kind of different productions.
there would be,
basically.
not that I believe this exactly, but it would feel like a lot of people would take it as there's really no standard for how good a game has to be on this console. It's like the
Oh, like like basically it's like alternating quality.
you know, yeah. So I think that's probably why they're keeping the 3DS alive. That's probably the biggest deal, and the fact that the 3DS is a massive success. So yeah, but anyway,
'cause, like, admittedly, I would think that like 3DS games, like I guess Rhythm Heaven, Megamix, like that new Ever Oasis RPG kind of game.
Oh, yeah.
And like the lower I don't want to say lower, but the lower expectation kind of
Bravely
things
Default
wouldn't fit well into the Switch exactly.
yeah, right, yeah. So it's
Like you said, they won't stand side by side by like the big titles.
yeah. So I think that's probably
Which is why I'm thinking the Switch is the big time. It's for the big ones. And the 3DS will be like for the, I guess they're lesser projects.
Yeah, and like they're probably going to keep up with this because Nintendo's been doing a lot of deals where console games have a mobile port as well. They've been sort of making that a thing now because of Mario Maker 3D now and Yoshi's Woolly World, or Yoshi and Poochie's Woolly World on the 3DS, and Donkey Kong Country Returns has a 3DS port, and both of the Warriors games do. I think they're probably going to keep up with that trend as long as the game can fit on there well. So
Yeah, like the lower, I guess the ports of basic things that will probably not look too great on a Switch fit fine for a 3DS, I would say.
So
I kind of wish for. Oh, sorry. But
Oh,
I kind of
go
wish that if there is another Nintendo product that'll be like well, Nintendo Switch can do this because I totally forget. Nintendo Switch is mostly a handheld, but it can be used as a console.
it's mostly a console and can be used as a handheld, really. But
yeah,
Yeah, the handheld I feel is the more optional component.
yeah, because really I don't see anybody using the Switch inside their house, more outside. Even though most people were just like, if I had a Switch, it would never leave my house, and then
that's how I am.
So, yeah. Really, I wish for the Nintendo Switch that they would bring back old titles that have like some sort of. For me, I was lying when I said that the Nintendo Wii was kind of like trash to me in terms of like games. There were some games that I really liked, and one of them had to be Fragile Dreams, Farewell to the Moon, which
Dude,
I played.
same.
Yeah.
Nintendo
I
had a
too.
lot of good stuff. It just had like a hodgepodge of third-party garbage, though. That was the issue.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
they had a lot of good like third-party things. I would say like Miramasa was pretty great too.
Yeah,
And a bunch of other
Pandora's
things.
Tower, duh.
Pandora's Tower is amazing.
No, the No More Heroes
Also-
games, Mad World. What else?
No More Heroes, Mad World.
What else was great as a third-party title on there? I don't know. I gotta get out of here. I gotta jet because my roommate's gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess we can end this off here. It's already been an hour. So
Save
thank
it
you
for
all
the next
watching.
time.
This has been Janoxide, Matt the Chozo, and Gil
Matt the
Master
Cross,
Wiki.
you mean?
Shut up. So
Yeah.
we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this off right here. So thank you all for watching. Reminder: Awesome Knots is free to play next month. I hope you guys play along with me and help the game.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Watch my reviews maybe, and watch Wiggly's Let's Plays.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
Please, because YouTube is dying.
YouTube is
Yeah.
dying as fuck.
I'm already on VidMe, so they should have a link.
Oh, I'm also on VidMe too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Close it
on
later.
Dailymotion,
Oh hell yeah! I'll
I'm
link
on
that.
AOL Messenger also.
MySpace.
So
I'm on webcam girls. So
if you guys need my
me
pager,
I'm on the deep
Like-
web.
yeah.
All right.
No
See
love.
you later, guys.
Peace out, fam.
Bye.